There's so many super powered cards. I mean, just look at this pack. I mean, basically, I'm lagging for one. Let's try to fix that. Let's go like this. But yeah, I mean, like, this pack's pretty nuts. So we've got pretty solid rare for limited. So I wouldn't call this like a bomb for this set. I mean, in like pretty much any other set, this would be a bomb. It's still very good. You can surprise people with it. Instant speed, just like I've got a 9/9 now. It can also just blow people out. Problem though is it has it doesn't have trample, and there's a lot of chump blocks in this set. Davrel is a good card just in general. It's hard not to get value out of that card. Challenger Troll is very good. And then the Skydiver is very good too. I don't really want to be like married to an archetype though on my first pick. So like taking this card lets me be a lot of different decks. This kind of slots into anything and it's still good. So I like that aspect. I would say same with Challenger Troll. It's kind of a good deal no matter what you're in. But I'm just going to go ahead and take the rare. It's a solid rare. Alright, so we got some blue things popping up here. This rare is okay. I do like Is It in this format. And it's pretty strong. You can swap out, I mean, there's a lot, like you can amass for one and swap that out with their best creature. You can swap out a planeswalker that's almost dead. So there's definitely some powerful interactions with this card. It's a little situational for my tastes, but it's certainly good. I think that Narset is awesome. It's a little iffy to slot into like a Simic deck, just because you're going to be playing a lot of creatures if you're in green. So although the power level of this card is really high, I'm a little tentative to take it with Awakening. They don't necessarily fit together perfectly. However, at the same time, I don't really see anything else that I'm really excited about in this pack. I mean, this guy's okay, but he's not really like a second pick type of guy. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to take Narset. It's one of the better uncommon planeswalkers. Yeah.
I have practiced against many foes like you.
Alright. So out of this pack, what's kind of popping out to me, I think Callous Dismissal is very, very strong. It is sorcery speed, but getting that amass 1 out of it is really sweet. It's kind of like a 2-mana, like you kind of think of this as like a 2-mana 1/1 that when it comes into play, you bounce a creature. If you kind of think of it like that, it's a lot better than maybe it looks. And it also kills the zombie armies, so that's pretty sweet. Spark Reaper is another really good card. This is one of the better black commons to get. It just lets you do a lot of things. It gives you a lot of utility for that 3-mana ability. And a 2/3 body isn't so bad. There's a lot of 2/2s that it can stop. Other than that, there's nothing too exciting here. There really isn't. Like, Rising Populace is fine. I think because I already have Narset, I'm going to take Callous Dismissal. Alright. So in this pack, this is one of the best black commons too. I think this one's really good. This guy's pretty alright. The globe is kind of nice to have if you need fixing, if you end up in 3 colors. I'd say this is one of the better ways to be in 3 colors. Same with Plaza. Like if you're in 3 colors, Plaza's really good. At this point in the draft, though, I think I'm just going to take this guy. Because if we do end up opening something that's black and good, it'd be nice to have that. So I want to keep my options fairly open. So one good way to keep your options open is to take New Horizons, too. because it does let you play a 3-color deck. I would say most 3-color decks in the set need to be green just because of this card. I do think Celebrant is pretty good. It's not one of the best guild uncommons, but it's pretty fine. I don't know. The thing about New Horizons is a lot of times it wraps around pretty late, so taking it here may not be necessary, but I kind of want to have it. Yeah, see, there's another one. So yeah, you can usually wait on this card, but that's bitten me before. Like I've waited until pack 3, knowing that my deck needed this, and I just like didn't see any in pack 3. So you gotta be kind of careful. I mean, this isn't a very exciting selection. Dovin's okay. I don't know. I'll take Dovin just because we can play it in blue. It's good in best of 3, I will say that. Being able to board in Dovin against certain decks is pretty strong. Okay. So what I'm doing with pack 1 is just trying to take mostly the best cards for each pick. I'm a little bit blue-green, but I'm not completely tied to blue-green yet. It doesn't have to be that way. Courage in Crisis is a solid green card. It's a good way to proliferate. On its own, it's not great. Like 3 mana, put 2+1/+1 counters on, but there's a lot of ways to get counters in this set, so it's better than it looks. And Spark Reaper is really strong, like I said before. So I think I might take Spark Reaper, just if we end up in black. Then we've got a couple good black cards going into pack 2. And again, I'm seeing a pretty good black card coming around late. So, yeah, that's a tricky one. I think I'm going to take this, even though the Wrangler is a fine pick, because we do have some green working. But I think I'll be able to get this guy in 2nd and 3rd pack. So. Not terribly excited about these cards. See, we get the Wrangler really late. He's fine. He's really good with the 4 mana 4/4 proliferate for green, because that thing pops out and this thing becomes a 4/3 trample. So that's probably his best interaction. Alright, let's get to pack 2. Alright, so we opened Elder Spell, which is pretty good. I don't know though. I really like Vraska. I think I'd rather have Vraska. This is a really powerful card. Like in this format, Death Touch is extra good because most people are playing very few creatures. And so being able to trade with whatever their best creature is, maybe it's a zombie army, maybe it's just a big guy on the ground. Obviously it doesn't hit flyers, but it still lets you attack and then punish them. So if you're attacking with your Death Touch guys and they don't want to block them because they don't want to like sack their flyers on it, your guys just keep getting bigger. So it's a pretty good card. It's probably one of, if not the best, of the uncommon planeswalkers. Definitely like top 5. Or more than that, probably like top 3, because there's only 10 of them.
Only a fool stands in my way.
Alright, so Time Wipe is pretty cool. We're just like not really in white. So that's tough. And I do like Skydiver quite a lot. So we could maybe be like a black, green, blue. I like all those colors in this format. So I'm going to take the Skydiver. That's too bad. This is very good. Yeah, this is one of the better white cards in the set. And then you've got Band Together, which is really good removal. I do like having Band Together with Vraska, because this kills anything with Death Touch. So yeah, I think it's Band Together. Oh, this is cool. So the choice here is Troll or Bloomhulk, which is actually a harder choice than you might think, because Bloomhulk is nuts. The issue with taking Troll is that I don't really have a lot of 4-power creatures yet. But I am anticipating, like, if I'm in green, it feels like I'm going to be pretty heavily in green. I could certainly end up with them. Yeah, maybe it's Troll. I don't have a ton of things to proliferate yet. I don't know. It's a hard choice. I'm going to take the Troll, just because he's uncommon. Might be the wrong mentality. But we got rewarded. We found Bloomhulk. Obviously, Band Together is really good, but Bloomhulk is money. You want to get as many of these as you can if you're in green. Oh, there's another one. That's so good. This is a bit of a trap. This card isn't as good as it seems. It's not bad. It's just like, out of all the uncommon Planeswalkers, I would put this one like bottom 3. Like it's really not that great. It's probably better than Huatli and the green-white one, but yeah. Okay, taking the Bloomhulk again. I guess we'll take Wrangler, because Wrangler does pair very well with Bloomhulk. Alright, so now we can kind of look at the curve. Like, I'm probably not going to play this guy. I can take out anything that's not blue, black, or green. I would rather play Wrangler than Strix. Certainly in this deck, so far. So maybe having 3 of him is okay. I mean, he's not like a exciting 2-drop, but it does have nice synergy with the Bloomhulk. And I have Troll, that triggers him too. This doesn't trigger him. But yeah, we'll see what else we get. Ceratok does trigger him. I'm not super high on this card. It's alright. I'm wondering if we need the Spider. We don't have much in terms of air defense. But we are probably in blue, so we're probably okay against flying. I think one more of these is good. Probably Stinger. Yeah, they're just throwing Wranglers at us. The Living Twister. So yeah, I mean, this thing's really good, but we just can't take it at this point. It's too red. I mean, we do have double New Horizons, which does add 2 red. But only 2 cards that would enable playing this. That feels kind of risky to me. Other good options. This guy's pretty strong. I'm not crazy high on this card just because, like, you're killing your own stuff, usually. And if you're killing their stuff, you're giving them a 2-for-1. So it better be something well worth killing. So it's iffy. I mean, in our deck, we have a couple like little amass things that we would do, So like these amass tokens are gonna be the things that we would want to, you know, shoot this at. But I almost want to go like a third Bloom Hulk. We might just be like a Bloom Hulk deck. Yeah, it's a little questionable, but I think I'm gonna take another one of these. Oh man, then we get Chandra. Chandra's really good too. It's unfortunate. Pegasus is really good too. That's tough. What do we want? I have 4/4 drops. Could probably support one more in this deck. I might just take this thing. We don't have a lot of removal. Like, Soren's Thirst doesn't deal with much. Callus's Missile is temporary. So we're definitely in search of removal. So maybe it's this. Unfortunately. Ooh, a Massacre Girl. That's kind of neat. Definitely gonna take that. Huh, that's fun. I haven't played with Massacre Girl yet. And then Tyrant Scorn, that's another really good one to get. Because, like I was saying, we definitely need some more removal. And we have the colors for it. Epiphany is very strong too. Card draw would be nice. But I think the removal is more necessary. Wow, Kranko this late? It's a weird draft. That's really strange that this is here so late. We're not red. So I kind of wish we were red. We could have taken Living Twister, we could have had Chandra, we could have had Kranko. So maybe I missed some signals. Maybe there were some red cards that I should have picked up on. Alright, I'm going to take the Reaver though. And I would rather not play these Strixes. We're not really playing a non-creature deck. I like the Thunder Drake here. I think Thunder Drake helps shore up our flying defense. And then I have some low casting stuff that I can trigger this with. So yeah, I think that's the right choice. This guy's pretty good. I don't really like this card very much. It's just a little, I don't know, +2/+2. Destroying artifacts and enchantments really isn't too relevant in this set. So you're pretty much just paying 5 mana to give all your guys +2/+2. I don't think it's very good. This card, it can be very strong. Yeah. That might make the deck, we'll see. I could do with something on the high end. We could use a 6 mana card, and this is one of the better 6 mana guys. This is worth playing. Alright. So let's make this thing. Alright, we've got some extra things that probably just gonna throw away. we might want a trick. I like to just put all my tricks off to the side because they don't really count in terms of the tricks don't really count as 2-drops here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm probably not going to cast these cards on second turn. So really we have 6 2-drops, which is fine. It's pretty good. And then in terms of 3-drops, I'm probably not going to play Narset because I think we're pretty heavy in creatures. I mean, I think this is going to go, we're going to take more away from non-creatures. Like, I probably don't need advance. Probably don't need to play that. Probably don't need to play Unlikely Aid. I like the proliferate theme we've got going here. I think it's pretty good. Like, these amass tokens, we can definitely proliferate. The New Horizons is going to get us tokens. I think our curve is shaping up pretty good. I have a lot of things that hit Wrangler. Thinking maybe I don't need Stinger. It's not bad though. I don't know, maybe we don't need Stinger. It's kind of a filler card. So we're just 1 away. I'm kind of wondering if I could cut a land. It seems a little crazy to go to 16 land because I do have a pretty high curve with this stuff, but I am playing double New Horizons. Let's see, what are my mana sinks? It's basically just Skydiver, and then I guess Dreadnoughton. So yeah, I kind of want to just cut like 1 non-creature spell. They're all pretty good. I could maybe cut 1 New Horizons. I still don't have a lot of +1/+1 out cards that give me +1/+1 counters. I might just run this. Yeah, I'm just gonna run it at 41. I think it's fine. Sometimes if you're in that position where you're tempted to cut a land to go down to 16, but it's not quite right, then playing 41 cards with 17 lands is sort of like a compromise. I don't know that some people would hard disagree, but I've had quite a bit of success with that mentality, so I don't know. I've played a lot of 41 card decks in my time. I could cut this. It might help my mana. Yeah, you might be right. I feel like maybe I could push this up to 7 green sources. You don't think this is good? mean, it is kind of hard to cast. That's the main problem. It's only a shock, I guess. Alright, so we'll cut Soren. I think I'm going to go like this. Alright, let's see how it runs. Yeah, I agree. Hard to cast. We're missing some swamps, but I think it's alright. Charmed Stray deck. Uh-oh. It's not what you want to see. Oh boy. I kept like the slowest hand ever against Charmed Stray deck. Right? Yeah. I mean, then he'll pump this one, but... Oh man, this is awkward. Yeah. Not ideal. I would have rather saved that, but he's on 2 lands. I just need to kind of stay alive. Hopefully V2 Ghazi can just get me there. So we'll save them both up. More than likely, I'm just gonna Scorn on the Stray. Yeah. Thinking about a 1/1 counter. Do I just like Massacre Girl here? I think I trade first. It's like either I awaken. I think I just awaken next turn. Because otherwise I'm taking damage. And if he has a proliferator in his hand, it could get pretty dead. It could get ugly. So I think just more or less I attack. Oh, he's gonna let me get it too. That's nice. And then we'll just Massacre Girl. I'm going to choose this island right here. And hopefully we can ride these guys to victory. It's definitely doing an aggro deck. It's got a bunch of 1-drops and 2-drops and just blitz. So Massacre Girl is not what he wants to see. It's pretty nice. So I've got to be careful about that. I mean, he has to block, and then he proliferates. But either way, I can't block his flying creature, and he has to block and lose both of these guys. So I just attack all and hope he doesn't draw anything. So hopefully he doesn't draw a combat trick. Alright, that won't do it. So we'll go to game 2. Alright, so we're playing against a really fast deck. I think we might want Soren's Thirst. I think Dovan is kind of slow. Like, he's going to have a lot of little creatures. I think we match up pretty well here. They will be on the play, so we gotta be careful with that, but... if I can land Vraska, I'm in really good shape. And if we get Massacre Girl, it's obviously really good. So, have to mulligan this. Oh, this is much better. I'm actually going to keep that too. We do need to find forests, but we've got a while to find forests. It's still a 1-for-1. I'd rather he didn't attack, to be honest. So that's kind of nice. Because now I can just bounce Wrangler. And that just makes it kind of annoying for him. So we bounce Wrangler, we get a 2-2. And we've got both of our forests now. So we can play this stuff soon. That's a good draw. So now we've got a 4-4 and a 3-3. And Troll's super relevant against this person because once I play Troll, I can start attacking with Bloomhulk because he can only be blocked by one creature. So it's like he can only jump. And I still have a 6-5 to block. So we're going to go that route. So we'll play Troll. And we can just attack with the 4-4. It's safe. That's a nice card. I mean, they definitely have some synergy to their deck. I think he was supposed to do this. I think we just send the Troll. And then the Drake is good. Because now I can kill Jang next turn. Yeah, he's in big trouble. May as well awaken. And then we can kill Jang. And then just start opening up on him. Yeah, this Troll ability is really going well with this board. Because he just can't kill my guys. He just has to chomp over and over. And really, he could have taken damage. It would be better to to save all those creatures and take damage, just in case you draw something. But I can't imagine he has much to draw against this, so. Can just double cast here. And then I'm just going with all our fatties. Yeah, I like it. Let's keep going. This is okay. We'll get Troll out on 4th turn. Maybe. So we might play Massacre Girl now. But plan A is Wrangler into New Horizons into Troll. I think it's still the same play. I don't want them to know I have black yet. I'm fine with that trade. In Boros, they're sure to have non-creature spells. There's gonna be a lot of combat tricks, so we'll see how they play it. This card, they may have Feather, so this card may come in really handy against that. Massacre Girl is gonna be pretty good against Boros, I think. Okay. Yeah, I think it's the same plan. I think it's Troll. I have double removal next turn. I could go Scorn and Ban together, which we may have to do, because that's a nasty, nasty boy. Yeah, I think we're banding together against that, right? So it doesn't die, but I only need 3 turns. We've got some beef. Oh, he goes to 3. Maybe he's got that removal spell. That 4 mana, every creature does 3 their power to themselves. That would wipe my board. That'd be really good. Yeah, it works with this too. Short of that, I think I'm fine. Yeah. So, we'll go Bloomhulk Bloom Hulk with these Wranglers is so sweet. So he's got to block everything. He probably has a good combat trick for something. Like if he's got that 2 mana first strike, +1/+1 first strike, he could kill something with weird and keep the weird. My attacks are still fine though. I have trample, so he may not be accounting for the trample. This guy's pretty cool. I want to play this boar in Constructed. I really like the Gruul deck. I just think Esper control is going to be so freaking dominant. I think they're forgetting about trample anyway. Out trample, but that was kind of clever to get the boar up the next turn. It wouldn't have mattered though. Okay, so what do we got here? It's Boros stack. It's, I don't know, I didn't see anything that was super aggressive. It feels kind of mid-rangey. I think Dovin might be good against it. Certainly is good against the boar. The real fear of the boar is just like it bringing out anything too. It's pretty good. But maybe it's Dovin over like Dreadmalkin, because we're going to be on the play. I'll probably bring this back in when we're on, we're on the draw. So when we're on the play, this is better. So yeah, we'll bring in Dovin. Try that. Hopefully I can draw a forest for Skydiver. That would be a cool second turn drop. If not, we still have Reaver to come out. So I'm going to play Island first, just in case we draw a forest and they don't play anything. We didn't. I guess we attack, right? So I definitely, like, Reaper could come in handy here if we don't draw a land. If we do draw a land, we're fine. I think Vraska will have a nice showcase against this opponent. Things like that get really mad when they face Vraska. So this turn I can still attack Reaper. And then we can lay down Vraska.
The Oppressors deserve whatever I feel suits them.
Maybe they have some direct damage. Like Chandra's Pyrohelix would be pretty good. Okay. So I'm gonna sack the Reaver. See if we can find a forest.
If you see an assassin coming for you, that's a bad assassin.
I'm gonna save my little dudes. I don't really see them having a lot of proliferate for this zombie. So, doesn't really... I'm not really afraid of the zombie. And I know they have things that these assassins will be really good against. So... we got a little time. Still got a little time. Sorry. Oof. It's not what you want.
No sword can pierce my scales. Behold!
I think I have to massacre girl here. So Spark Reaper is gonna kill. I think I'll lose an assassin because I still get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it gets everything. So we'll sack an assassin. Actually, I could sack Vraska. Nah, I'm gonna keep Vraska. So we'll see what he has to back up. This was a nice draw. Really need a forest. Okay, that's annoying.
I will call the dragons. No!
It's not often I'm outmaneuvered.
There it is. I think it's the... no, it's New Horizons, right? New Horizons and Troll? I mean, I don't get the 1/1 counter, but who cares at this point? Yeah, I think it's New Horizons. And then I could play Wrangler and Skydiver. I think that's good. Shoot. So we definitely need 2 green. Alright. So if he makes a dragon, I can bounce it, and then hopefully still kill Sarkon. So I think the play is to make a dragon.
Magnificent!
That sucks. But we still have V2 Ghazi. Alright, so we can just guarantee Sarkon dies. I think that's right. So we're gonna awaken the swamp. We're gonna bounce the dragon. And then we'll lose Wrangler, but it's okay. Oh, I just lose. Oh, wait, he's not a dragon. Okay. I was gonna say, I thought I removed the dragon. I was like, does Sarkon ping too? No. Alright, so he might have another Wanderer Strike. That would be bad. But we're still in it, even if they have that, because I have these 2 cards to cast next turn. I would have preferred to have another Wrangler, but... Alright, so we go Wrangler and then Troll. And the race is on. We'll see what Razebor can bring out. So we'll keep the chump block. So yeah, I have to block the weird. And then I think he's got a 4 damage spell, if I had to guess. Oh, I think we win. Alright. Good game. Yeah, that was a tough one. Sarkon is hard to beat. definitely used a lot of my deck in that game. That was kind of cool. I had a pretty good Massacre Girl cast to clean up the board. Saw Vraska early. Vraska didn't do too much against their deck, but still pretty sure this is a good card. And yeah, Troll and Vitsugazi got there. Cool. Alright, let's keep going. Let me name my deck, right? That's lame. Sultai? Sultai. Let's just leave it at that. Alright. Let me just do this. 4 drafts. Seems fine. Okay, here we go. Keep it rolling. I like this format. Even though there's a lot of like crazy bombs, there's also a lot of really strong removal. And it just leads to some pretty interesting games and interactions. I think they designed it really well. I was really worried when I heard that it was like, oh, 36 Planeswalkers and Planeswalker in every pack, and you know, you look at the preview and a lot of them are pretty decent. It just felt like, you know, you look at some of those gods and it's just like, people are going to open things like Oketra and just win. But it hasn't really been like that. There are definitely some games where people will play a bomb and it runs away with the game, but it's a lot rarer than I thought. So hey, kudos to Wizards. I think they did a really good job on this thing. I'm probably gonna play this on the Taskmaster, if I had to guess. I'm kind of fine trading Wrangler. So this is fine. If he wants to trade this, I'm okay with that. Totally fine. Oh, he's milling me. No wonder he wants to trade his creatures. We just have to end a turn Ghazi, right? Am I gonna get counterspelled? Counterspelled? I mean, I kind of just need to kill Ashiok. I don't really see any other way about it. So we're gonna, that's kind of neat. I didn't even think about that. So you can play Thunder Drake and then you can play something else on the same turn. Can 1/1 counter itself. I haven't seen that one yet. We're just gonna kill the Drake, I think. be a little preemptive. I don't know. That might be wasteful. But we're gonna do it. I'm very likely to eat removal here, I would think, but maybe not. Trying to find the removal, I think. Probably found the spark where you sack a creature. No? Alrighty. Going for the face.
My students are loyal geniuses.
Alright, so they're Dimir. They've got a mill plan, but they also have some creatures. Skylord's really good. It's just tough playing from behind with it. Coming at you, brother. So we want to be kind of fast against what they've got. Not that fast, though. Not Banehound fast. I think we're pretty good. I think we match up pretty well against that. I think they probably have removal in their deck, but likely not very much because they got through a lot of cards without seeing any removal spells, so I think we're fine. I think I'm okay with this. I mean, obviously we're going to hope to draw an island. Come on, island. Darn. It's okay though. I mean, like, this thing doesn't have to land second turn. It's really just better later in the game, so. I don't really want to deal with Flux Channeler. I think I'm just going to kill it. I think I'm just going to kill it, because then, like, they don't have protection. Like, he probably will trade, and I don't want him to trade because next turn we'll drop Bloomhulk, and this will become a 4/4. And then he doesn't have anything to block for, like, Ashiok or anything like that. So yeah, so this is good. So we can play Bloomhulk, and then we're safe to attack. So we can definitely put on some pressure now. And definitely hoping to draw one more land so we can drop Troll. And then they're in huge trouble because they're not going to be able to... oh, that's pretty nice. I mean, Troll still lets me attack with Wrangler, because I'll have 5/4. The heck? Okay. Alright, unfortunately, we have to just chill. So now they can drop Ashiok if they have it. They might have the counter up, but I'm gonna drop Troll anyway. So they trade. I mean, it's fine. He gets Thunderdrake back, but I don't know what they have. You know what I mean? And now, like, unless he can do this twice, like he did before, I can now attack with Troll and Hulk without even worrying about them dying. Oh, the Spark Harvest comes out. Okay. I figured it was in the deck. The attacks? Weird. Wow. That's desperate. I don't know. That's desperate. Alright, so we'll play Reaver. I'm gonna go ahead and just feed this thing with Reaver. I mean, honestly, maybe we just Massacre Girl. Like, it's kind of pretty. Is there a way? No, there's no way to Massacre Girl without this thing dying. I mean, maybe. I could eat both of these, and that goes to 7, but then Massacre doesn't kill his board. I'm gonna Massacre Girl. Why not? Right? Why not? It's just fun. Just everything dying is fun. What's wrong with that? And then I have a 4/4 Menace. It's pretty good. I like Massacre Girl. It's annoying. I gotta freaking do this to one of them. We'll just hedge our bets here, so I don't think they can stop this. Ah, the Skyward! What a perfect draw. It's still not very good. Let's see, we just attack with this. All right. Cool. All right, let's keep going. not a hot hand, but it's not bad. We just have to find a black mana. I think it's keepable. So our opponent has a pretty slow hand. I mean, this is just a really good target, but I think we bounce it first. Because then we get, so we prevent them from having an extra mana next turn. If they replay it, fine. But they might play a 4-drop. Okay, so they replay it, fine. And then we get, you know what, we're going to play it even slower. So now we're going to go Wrangler into Transmutation. It's a pretty nice one to transmutate. It loses like 3 abilities. And then when we go Bloomhulk, now these both benefit quite a bit. So I think that was good. We'll see. Nothing's good. All right. Definitely need to find a swamp. Walls for days.
No greater honor than serving those in need. Talk to the wall.
Attack Planeswalker, oof. That's pretty good. They're probably playing a lot of Planeswalkers, if I had to guess. That's what I'd do. Oh. Wow. Okay. Okay. Play the top card of the library. Pay life.
Anything to support my allies.
There's our swamp. I think it's just slightly better. Hopefully he taps out on a big creature. And that Citadel can throw a bunch of things out there. They're pretty far from getting me with Citadel though. Like, he'd sack his whole board right now. That's not gonna happen. And paying life for spells off the top is iffy. I mean, that makes sense.
My protection. You can be at your best. This is what I trained for.
If we draw a forest, then we've got Vitsugazi coming in hot. There it is. Removal? Don't play removal.
Diamond rank are insignificant to me. Even the weak serve.
Well, we have stuff. But that's tricky, because that's gonna hurt me.
I'll block them
It's
off.
kind of a good deck. I kind of like what they've got going here.
Try not to think too hard.
So now we have to really make a decision because this Oath of Kaya is pretty annoying. But if they kill my Drake, that's annoying.
One can learn
Okay.
much from them.
So I think I have to bite the bullet and kill this. Oh, that's bad. Turn creature, I think it's the removal. Yeah, I'm close to dying to Citadel. I do die to Citadel. Wow, this is pretty good stuff here. So I have to kill him now, like right now. So it's kind of like I need to. So yeah, I'm just gonna band together on extractor. Oops. But it still doesn't trade, and they're at 8. Sketchy. It's really sketchy. I don't know how I'm gonna deal 8 damage. I don't think I can. But yeah, I only have one more turn before I die. Oh wow, he played that? You nuts? Drew a Swamp though. I mean, maybe they don't see it. That's pretty much what I have to bank on. But I don't think someone, if they build a deck like this, they understand how it works. So, I think I die. Yeah, they know what's up. What? 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 Oh my god. Oh man. We got so lucky. Yeah, Boa Citadel totally kills me. That's why you don't quit. Like, sometimes people just don't know, especially with a new set. Alright, I gotta like recover from that. I don't know. I think they would have just done it. That's so weird. Maybe they're just playing the Citadel like a you know, play the top cards and not thinking about the other ability. I need to think about a board against that. I don't know. This is a weird deck that I'm up against here. I think flyers are good. Like, let's bring in some flyers, I guess. Like, if I draw a forest, I'm fine. I have 3 turns to draw a forest. I have 7 of them. So aren't amazing odds. I'm gonna try it. Ah, it's a forest. Sometimes you get lucky. Yeah, I think Skydiver is going to be kind of cute. They didn't seem to have much removal. I think they were relying a lot on their walls. So I'll just get some flyers going. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. That was well timed. I think it's just Massacre Girl. I mean, it's gonna be harder for them to block Massacre Girl. And then I can go V2 Ghazi next turn. That's fine. So yeah, the Menace gets through. They niced it, so maybe there's no removal. And then we can bounce and Bloomholm Hulk next turn, so that's pretty good. I think, I mean, if they have a Spark Harvest, that's probably best case scenario for them. But then we still have Massacre Girl, and I can drop another threat. They've got the option, so yeah. I mean, getting 2 cards though is pretty nice.
Suffer the dreams of the damned. Try not to think too hard.
You can just go for the dome. You know, we can play this. We can play this. So they probably just leave this up to block. To kill Massacre Girl. No, or they go that route. Yes, that's pretty good.
I am your inner demon.
Hmm. So we're one short. We're one short. Because I could bounce and then eat the zombie, and I hit him for 7. So that's unfortunate. So probably the play is to transmutate. I don't know that I want to take 5 damage, but I don't think it's bad to take 5 damage. I think it's fine. I think we take 5 damage.
Knowledge is not without price.
So yeah, this is a close one. It's definitely a close one. I think this menace is gonna be really relevant. Oh, I die. Oh, that's clever. Alright, we go to game 3. I probably should have bounced that guy. Their deck's a little different than I thought. I mean, the sideboard it wasn't relevant anyway. I don't know. On the play, I think I do want that. Let's just do one of each. Man, that oath on the skydiver. Ugh. That one hurt. That one hurt. This is fine. I should have probably boarded this out. I don't think I have good targets for this. draw a fatty. Needs a fatty. Oh, 3 games in a row, he gets it. Massacre Girl's good. It would have been better if Wrangler was still around. God. This card has just gotten me. So probably just comes out as a 5/5. I think that's good. I don't know. I'm just thinking I want to proliferate her. I have a lot of ways to proliferate, or a few at least. So that's why I put the counter there. I don't know that bouncing this was great, but just setting that up. Yeah, so that was kind of the setup. So then I can come in with Bloom Hulk. But yeah, this is kind of a dead card. I really should have boarded this out for another 2-drop creature. Like if this was a 2-drop creature right now, I'd be in really good shape. But as it stands, I don't feel great. I'm hoping they're missing a black source for that Ob Nixus, because that's bailed him out of every game so far. Like, these blocks are kind of awkward. Like, they kind of have to double on Massacre Girl, but then they go to 3. The other way is to block Hulk and take Massacre Girl. But then they go super low, too. Black swords, no. At least I draw cards if they go that route. Like, walls don't bail them out. Then walls. Come on, V2 Gazi. Oh, it's pretty good. This is a good draw, though. Alright, so probably next turn we band together and win. I hope. I pray. Please? Oh no. We do have to remove Death Touch. And this allows attacks, because he can't trade. And then I have the Menace open. I'm just gonna give it one more turn. I'm not gonna mess around. I could have won there, but just in case they have a trick, I'm not gonna sack my 4/5. That seems stupid. I think it's higher percentage to just wait it out. It doesn't matter. So with the Menace, I can just sack the Bloomhole. And then we kill him. Whew. That was a close one. That was a close one. Alright, I need to take a 2-minute break, and then we'll finish it out. Yeah, let me pull up the deck, just... No, let me just snap a screenshot. Sometimes I do posts of my drafts, so just in case I write an article. I can always pull it up from the videos, but it's always like worse quality, so. Alright, let's get out. Let's do this thing. Let's get undefeated. It's a good deck. Oops. Hamayama. What happened to my avatar? Oh, is there an update? Have I had like weird avatars or something? Oops. New season. Yeah, this is alright. Got the fatties. So red green, it's a pretty good archetype, honestly. I wish I had blue mana. I would love to stick a transmutation on that thing. Just like stalling a little bit. I'm making it look like I maybe have something to do. I don't. I got nothing. Another spider. Okay, so our only really play is the Hulk. I don't love, but we're not going to attack it. So if they have a removal on the Hulk, I'm in trouble. If not, we're fine. The troll's kind of neat. So the troll lets me just kind of attack. I can actually just get busy with Bloom Hulk. And that's a fine trade. We've got another one, I guess. Alright, so New Horizons is neat. I definitely want to keep a swamp open. And then actually I need to think about... I really need to think about this one. I think the counter is best on the troll. Because they could threaten the Screecher next turn on defense. I mean, I have a lot of outs. But I do want the troll to just get in there. And then I think we're just gonna leave Scorn open. I was thinking about playing Skydiver. I would have had to put it on the Swamp to play Skydiver, but I think I would rather have Scorn available. I just think, I don't know, there might be combat tricks coming, or there's something. There's something coming. Makes me nervous. So I think what I do here is I force them to use Screecher, because probably the best play then would be to do Screecher, and then I just counter by killing them. That way they're all tapped out. So now for this turn, I do eat 4 damage, which, you know, it's not ideal. Oh, and then we win. We drew our win condition. So we'll awaken B2 Gazi to the face. Alright, so they're pretty mid-rangey. They have some dead cards against us. Like, those spiders aren't really doing anything. We could board out Drake, just knowing that they're playing at least 2 snare spinners. I think that might be a good call. Because they're not threatening flyers. And we could do zombies instead. This matches up pretty well. The other thing we could do is, you know, they could potentially have a really good card that we could find. Yeah, let's play Toll. I just kind of feel like if they're in the 4-0 bracket, they've probably got something good. Go like that. Ooh, that's a really slow hand, but I'm gonna keep it. I think Vraska Parrot matched up really well against what I saw game 1. So I really want to play Vraska. Ew. Wow, that matches up really well against Vraska. Unfortunately. Alright, so can't do anything right now. But next turn we can go Bloomhulk and then we'll have a 4-3 trample. That's pretty neat. So I'm into that. Pegasus is good. Okay. I see those back. There you go. Well, we got Bloomhulk for days. So we're gonna get in there. I mean, I'm happy to trade Wrangler for Pegasus. And really though, like that may have been smart for them to do, because I don't think they're racing me with what they have. I really don't. And the second Bloom Hulk is going to be pretty nuts with Wrangler. Wrangler's going to get up to a 6-5. That's going to be tough to deal with.
My assistants are painfully slow.
This is better than band together. Oh man, does he have the burn? The burn's coming out. That's not good. So they sack. Yeah, he's got the 4 damage spell. That's pretty good. Alright, so we eat that. We don't power up our guy. But I still think we send Bloom Hulk. I'm thinking they might go Tybalt trade, but I think that's good for me. Otherwise they have to throw away Raptor and 1 token. No, the chump. Okay. So they're just going for a clean race. So I may have to have an awkward turn to kill Pegasus. Ideally we play Tithbear Giant, and then we can play Vraska and Band together. They might have another Heartfire. I think they do. Yeah, that's close. Yeah, that Heartfire is gonna hurt. The idea though is just to give myself one more turn. So Skydiver blocks and kills Pegasus, so that's pretty good. But I think I'm dead.
Coming until it's too late. Keep your friends close.
Alright, so if they have the Heartfire, we lose. If they have just random removal, we don't lose. Yet. But probably lose. Yeah, we're in rough shape. So yeah, it's probably just Heartfire coming in. Alright, game 3. So I definitely want Soren's Thirst in this matchup. We definitely want to be on the play. Other than that, I think we're fine. I think this is fine. Alright, so hopefully we can just get like an aggro hand and just race them out, because those 2-for-1s hurt you with the Heartfire. See, this is a slow hand, but I'm gonna keep it. Hopefully we draw a 2-drop. Like if we draw a 2-drop, we're in great shape. Otherwise, we're gonna be playing from behind a bit. Maybe the Massacre Girl. Maybe that saves me this game. We'll see. Maybe this is the Massacre Girl game. Need some mana. No, Cranko. No, I need to land. Alright. It's okay. It's not the worst draw ever, because if I draw a land, next turn, we Massacre Girl. And that could be pretty devastating. Otherwise, things get completely out of hand. Unfortunately, I think this is my last one. I'm sorry for tonight. Oh, land me, please. Please. Come on. Give me the land, please. Yes. Oh my god. It's a Massacre Girl. Oh, he's gonna be so mad. Oh, man. What a game. Crazy, crazy game. I think I just have to get greedy and send B2 Gazi out, right? They might have like Gideons. Yeah, just straight Divine Arrow. It's probably that Gideon's. I'm gonna play around it. We have time. And if he does have that Boros card, that if he does have that Boros card that everyone does power to themselves, he survives it. And then, yeah. Alright, so he probably had the Gideon's combat trick. Whew, got there. Alright. Good games tonight. I'm totally digging this new set. I think even in best of ones, it'll be pretty fun. But it's definitely good in best of 3. I really hope that they add best of 3 to ranked. I mean, I really don't understand it. Oh, thank you very much. But yeah, if you like the stream, give me a follow. And I'll be playing some more. I know I don't have any more scheduled, but I'll be playing another. I have to figure out which day works best. Because I canceled Sundays because of Game of Thrones. So the next 2 weeks I won't stream on Sundays. But after that's over, then it'll be like Sunday, Wednesday again. They'd be releasing an article on War of the Spark. So just like an overview, lots of strategy. I'm breaking down all the archetypes. I'm identifying all the best commons and uncommons for every color. So I'll be putting those articles out by the end of the week, hopefully in time for the ranked draft when that releases. So I'm pretty excited about that, but I still have a lot of work to do on that front. So yeah, be on the lookout for that though. I'll be releasing that on the blog and probably post on Reddit again. Really blew up last time I posted on Reddit, so I may as well give it a shot. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you have an excellent night or day, wherever you're at. And see you next time. Take care.